20 tactics, explained one move at a time. See how many you can spot before I do. Black to play. What's the move? We check the king, and the rook behind it is on the same line. That's a skewer. The king steps away. The rook can't come with it. And there it is. We collect the rook. That leaves us a rook up, and the position is winning. Black to move. Can you spot it? Two targets at once. The king and the rook are forked. Check. The king must move, so we win the rook. So the rook comes off, just as promised. That leaves us a piece up. Your move. What's best for black here? That forks the king and the queen. They can't both be saved. Check. The king has to step away, and the queen is ours. And we help ourselves to the queen. That leaves us ahead on material, and the position is winning. White to play. What would you play? Checkmate. The queen walks right in, backed up by the knight. White to play. What's the move? We invest the bishop for the pawn. A sacrifice, not a slip. That's a discovered attack. Our queen now hits theirs. Check. Black grabs the bishop. The offer accepted. That's what the bishop bought. We win the queen. That leaves us a queen for a rook up, and the position is winning. White to move. Can you spot it? Checkmate. The queen walks right in, backed up by the knight. Your move. What's best for black here? We check the king, and that forces mate in 2. Forced, the only move. And that's checkmate. Black to play. What would you play? We check the king. That's a discovered attack. Our rook now hits theirs. The king has to move, and the rook is left behind. And there it is. We collect the rook. That leaves us a rook for a pawn up, and the position is winning. Black to play. What's the move? The queen is pinned to the king. It can't run. All it can do is take our bishop, and that trade is a win for us. White grabs our bishop. We win the queen for our bishop. That leaves us ahead on material. Black to move. Can you spot it? We throw the bishop in with check, and that's a discovered attack. Our rook now hits their queen. White takes the bishop, just as we hoped. And there's the payoff. We win the queen for the bishop we gave up. That leaves us a queen for a piece up, and the position is winning. Your move. What's best for black here? We check the king. It's forced to move. And that forces mate in 2. Forced, the only move. Checkmate. We finish it off. White to play. What would you play? That pins the queen to the king. The best it can do is give itself up for our rook. Black takes our rook. We win the queen for our rook. Check. That leaves us ahead on material, and the position is winning. White to play. What's the move? We give up the knight. It forces checkmate in 2. There's no way out. Black takes the bait. Checkmate, black is done. White to move, can you spot it? We recapture the bishop. That's a discovered attack. Our queen now hits theirs. Check. The king takes the rook, but the queen is still lost. So the queen comes off, just as promised. That leaves us a queen for a rook up, and the position is winning. Your move. What's best for white here? We fork the king and the rook. Check. The king must move, so we win the rook. And we help ourselves to the rook. That leaves us ahead on material. White to play. What would you play? We pin the knight to the king, and it has nowhere to go. That attacks our rook. We have to deal with it. We win a free knight. Check. That leaves us a pawn up. White to play. What's the move? We take the pawn with check, and the same move forks the king and the knight. The check comes first. The knight stays where we can win it. And there it is. We collect the knight. That leaves us 2 pawns up. White to move. Can you spot it? The knight steps in where it can be won. That's a deliberate sacrifice. Check. Black grabs the knight, the offer accepted. We recover the bishop, and it's a discovered check from our queen. That's the tactic. Your move. What's best for white here? We check the king. That's a discovered attack. Our queen now hits their knight. Black takes the knight, but the knight is still lost. We win the knight back. Check. That's the tactic. White to play. What would you play? We trade off the pawns, and if the bishop takes the pawn, that bishop is pinned against its own king. Check. Black captures our pawn. We check the king. We take the bishop back. Material is level again. Check. That's the tactic. Every one of those was explained by the same engine that reviews your games in ChessImprover.